ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Looking for a man. It's Stroud. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So the Navy Midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the single back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Stroud. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackled there by the defense.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Hines is back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas really has it going on offense. They're going to run it. He breaks a tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. There he goes! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Stroud. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And Navy will go back on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Goes to the option. Fights off a defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Mims. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it touches. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Gives it to the back on the draw. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Run it with the fullback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Navy will have to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Mean Green with awful field position will try to find some room to operate on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Stroud. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Back to throw, it's Stroud. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. And here comes the Navy offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give to the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
To the air on second down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Looking for a man, it's Woodson. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Navy will have to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Stroud. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Young. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Yeah, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Touchdown, North Texas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. It'll be a draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the left side. Gets away from one, finds room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Hodgins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, Navy! They move on top here in the 4th.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna look downfield again. Got the back over the middle.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
This one's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. On the move, it's Hawkins. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They're working that left side. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looking to throw. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To throw, it's Woodson. Got his man quickly. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab deep. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.